Yo, what's good everybody out there on YouTube? This is your man Shadicstick, and I'm here with the top 3 reasons why people hate Sonic the Hedgehog, and why is it cool to hate Sonic? We'll get into that. So, with reason number 1, we have the big gaming channels and news resources, primarily IGN, Gaming Illuminati, people like that. So, my first point I have to make with this is, IGN straight up, just said they disrespected Sonic and his fans. They said the fans have sex with cats. There's never been a good Sonic game. Oh wait, I forgot. Sonic CD has been good. And on top of that, they just go on to say how the franchise is a cancer to gaming, which I don't believe is so. It's one of the greatest and most iconic gaming franchises in history, whether you agree with me or not. And we just have to sit back and we have to give the game series its due respect. There have also been cases like the GameSpot and IGN Sonic Lost World reviews where they reviewed the game and you see the gameplay and they're just purposely dying. My boy Afro Battler, well now Civ Arts, actually brought this up to me. He was just like, while we were on the Sonic cast, he was just like, if you look at them, they're just killing themselves. They're not even trying. They're not trying to play the stage. They legit just walk off the side of the stage to show, oh, this game is bad because I've died. And not because, I'm bad at the game or I'm just purposely dying. But the way they make it seem is the game is just terrible because they're dying. On top of this, we have big gaming YouTube channels such as the Gaming Illuminati, which is now becoming a massive gaming news resource. And they have this video where they say Sonic Mania should be the last Sonic game. I have no problem with that if you have a cohesive argument, but the first thing they start off by doing is damage controlling. Ace says, oh, I'm a huge Sonic fan, and then says Sonic 06 was enjoyable. Think about that. He said Sonic 06 was enjoyable. But anyways, he makes the main argument that because Sonic Boom exists, that Sonic needs to die. He just needs to let Sonic die because Sonic Boom exists, and within the time frame between let's say 16, because I believe it was actually uploaded last year. But between 2016 and 2011, which was when Sonic Generations released, there have been only 2 major Sonic releases made by Sonic Team. Alright? And that was Sonic Generations, Sonic Lost World. And now in 2017, we're getting Sonic Forces and we're getting Sonic Mania, which is being co-worked on by Christian Whitehead's team and, bits and pieces of Sonic Team. So I really don't think they did their research. They didn't go and give game examples. They just basically said, oh, Sonic Boom exists, let's just blame Sonic being bad on Sonic Boom. Let him die because Sonic Boom exists. And I don't think that's fair. We also have people like the Game Grumps who just sit there and just, when they let's play a Sonic game, everything about the game is bad. They have fans who, after they watch this, who have never played the Sonic franchise, believe that the game is bad without playing it for themselves. They've never played it for themselves, so they don't get to actually judge the game in a fair manner. I'll give you an example. I have a friend, not gonna name him, who sat there and told me because it's Sonic, it's bad. Alright, so let me say this. Alright, I was playing Sonic Advance on my phone. He looks over and he's just like, you're playing a Sonic game? Those games are bad. I'm just like, how are they bad? Why are they bad? Have you played this game? I'm just curious or whatever. He's just like, no, they're bad. And it's like, have you played the game? He's like, no, I haven't played a Sonic game, period. They're bad. Think about that. He hasn't played a Sonic game, but they're all bad. Like, I just don't really like how big gaming channels and news resources have influenced people to think that Sonic is the worst thing on the planet, when in fact he isn't, and this isn't the worst gaming franchise. It's one of the better gaming franchises. Haydox actually makes a very great video on this, and where he explains that Sonic is not a bad gaming franchise. Make sure you go check that out. I'll have a link in the description, but I'll move on to the next part of the video. Alright, the second point is the fans. Alright, so we have this polarizing opinion that if something is not adventure or the classic games, it is actually bad. Think about that. I've seen on Twitter people debate whether Sonic, even up to like whether, Sonic Generations or Unleashed were good games. I've heard people say that Unleashed was bad, which, that was the thing that started when the game's conception happened. But Generations? Colors? two of the greatest games, if not the greatest games in the franchise, are bad? Like, this is one of the reasons why these big gaming resources are able to sit up here and say, oh, the games are terrible, because you go and you say, oh, if it's not Adventure of the classic games, it's a bad Sonic game. And that's where we need to stop. We have pages like Sonic Adventure 3 that go and attack Sega and the Sonic media team for having a charity stream where they play Unleashed. A charity stream where they play another game that's not the adventure games. Like think about that. That's how dumb our fan base is. We act so self-entitled. We act like we are entitled, first of all, to Sonic Adventure 3, which we're not. We're not entitled to anything. Sonic Team Sega don't have to give us a Sonic Adventure 3. I believe we should get good games, but we're not so entitled to a doggone Sonic Adventure 3 that you need to go out and attack people for having charity stream. Then the general, like, arguing amongst each other just makes us look stupid. We look stupid. Like, you're up here bickering like 5-year-olds over, oh, Sonic Adventure 2 versus Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1 is the greatest game of all time. No, Sonic Adventure 2. No, please stop. Please stop. You look like man children. I'm not saying like people having some, you know, debates or something like that, or they're sitting there having an intellectual debate or saying, oh no, I believe this game is better than the other. It's the general arguing, like just pettiness, that makes us look stupid. You can believe, you know, you can sit up here and make a debate video where you say, oh, I believe Sonic Adventure 1 is the better game. I believe Sonic Adventure 2 is the better game. Wink, wink, I'm gonna make a video on that. But you shouldn't just get upset because and say just denounce the game and say it's garbage because it's not the first Sonic game you played. The third video is misinformation. Again, like I brought up earlier when I was talking about the big gaming channels and stuff. People watch Game Grumps, you know, and they hear by word of mouth that Sonic games are never good. And because of this, they assume but never play the games. And when you assume things like this, you just really try to stray away from it without actually giving it a go. There are very few people who will try to like verify that the game is actually bad. They'll go and just look at it and be like, oh nah, it's a Sonic game, it's garbage. Look at these people running around at the speed of sound with a blue hedgehog. you guys understand what I'm saying. People will sit up there and denounce the game. On top of this, people think because Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric exists, that's all Sonic Boom is. People, when they always refer to Sonic Boom, they always refer to Rise of Lyric. They never refer to the TV show or the other two games, Shadow Crystal and Fire and Ice. And I don't believe that's fair. People aren't giving Sonic Boom, say for instance, a fair chance. But because Sonic Boom was just garbage, that game was just garbage, all of Sonic Boom is bad. You know, that's not a good thing. And you know, there's fault in Sega for that, but at the same time, like, as a whole, Sonic Boom was not a bad thing, but people assume because they've seen Rise of Lyric that Sonic Boom is just garbage. You know, the TV show was announced before the games. Think about that. The Sonic cartoon that we all know and love, Sonic Boom, was announced before the doggone games. And when we got the games, you know, people ignored the TV show that it existed. Then they saw Rise of Lyric was really bad, and then everyone was making videos on it. So, guess what? Sonic Boom as a whole is garbage. That's not how things should work. Please, if you're watching this and you're not a Sonic fan or you haven't played any Sonic games, go play a Sonic game. I recommend playing Sonic 1, 2, or 3, or Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2, and actually judging for yourself if the games are bad. Play Sonic Generations, Colors, Unleashed. Just play a few of the games before you go and just slander an entire franchise and say it's bad. Because a lot of the games are really good. Again, Haydox made a really good video on this where he took as many of the main launched Sonic games, you know, he took a lot of them. He even included spin-offs. He included spin-offs such as the Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood in there to show that the Sonic franchise is not bad, and in fact it's a really good franchise. So I advise you guys to go watch that video. It'll be down in the description. Alright guys, this has been your man Shadicstick. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video out with your friends. You know, I messed it up, guys. I'm sorry. But nah, on the real, guys, I'm sorry I messed that up. Hot Faraga turns into a Cold Blizzaga. Go chill out with some of my other videos, and we're out. Peace. Kiss, kiss.